Hey all, it's Rachel. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update to let you guys know what was going on. If you haven't been following me on Twitter, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But about a month ago, I went to the Apple Store in the Woodlands, and I was having an issue with my MacBook Pro and the backlight on it, which is the light that's underneath the keyboard that illuminates the letters and stuff, and I work a lot in dim light. And so I really need the backlight to work, and when I would turn it on, it would pulsate instead of just stay on. So I went in and I said, told him what was going on, and I guess what I didn't realize was I was talking to the assistant manager at the time. I think he was assistant manager, if not the manager. And he was taking a look at it, and then he went in the back for a little while, and he came back out, and he asked me to come over to the side, and he kind of told me in the corner, he's like, listen, I was looking at your, record type of thing, and I've noticed you have been here a lot in the past couple years, and that you have purchased a few different things from Apple, and so what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could put your computer into this, fill out the paperwork and have your computer put on a list for replacement instead of just being fixed, like literally replaced. And I was like trying to stay serious and not too excited, and this happens all the time. And I said, okay, that sounds really cool. And so then he went back in the back and got a bunch of paperwork and came back out and had me fill out a bunch of stuff saying I agree that I understand that I won't have my computer for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and that they're not guaranteeing that I'm going to be getting a new replacement. They're just going to try and make it happen. If anything, all that's going to happen, minimum, would be that it gets fixed and I get my computer back. So anyways, 3 weeks went by and I hadn't gotten any news from anybody, so I called up the Apple Store that was in the Woodlands and I said, listen, I came in about a month ago and blah 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 blah, told them what happened, and I said I was just wanting to get an update on, what's going on. And so they put me on hold, and then I waited, and then I talked to the guy that I guess I had originally talked to in the first place, the assistant manager guy. And he said, yes, we put your computer in the system, and your computer was accepted for the program to be replaced. He said, we really appreciate you coming in here and never making, he said that we've never heard of any complaints about you making a fuss about having to come in here quite a bit. We just wanted to thank you for being a loyal customer. So yeah, we went, your computer was accepted for replacement, and it should be here in about a week. So a week later, which was today, or I guess yesterday, got a phone call saying your computer is in, you can come pick it up. So today, I went down to the Woodlands, waited, talked to somebody, and then they gave me a new computer, and I was not even expecting a new computer. I figured refurbished was the most I was going to get, and he said that, we're going to try and get you in a replace. He originally said that what they usually do is they try to replace the exact computer you had. So I bought my computer 2 years ago, so I would have gotten the MacBook Pro from 2 years ago, that version. But I guess obviously they don't have those because it was 2 years ago, so they ended up giving me a brand new 15-inch, which was the equivalent of what I purchased in the first place. And the thing is even the lowest grade 15-inch MacBook Pro that Apple sells is better than what I had in the first place, the two-year-old MacBook Pro, the specs and everything. The lowest grade version now is still even better than what I had before, so they could have easily given me the lowest version, which I believe is about $14.99. And no, instead they gave me, because when I first purchased my computer, it was the medium grade. So what they did is they replaced my computer with what is now the medium grade MacBook Pro. I don't know if anybody has watched, I made a video, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 videos ago, I did a unboxing of the MacBook Pro that I helped my grandmother purchase for herself. And this is it. It's the medium grade. I think it's about $16.99 is what it cost. We bought the refurbished version, so it was only, I think, $1,400. Something like that, and I got it with the matte display. So you notice, and with the glossy display, it's a unibody, so it directly goes, when this starts, it's black right here, and the entire thing is one piece. And with the matte display, because it's not unibody, so it has this silver thing, which is fine, I don't care. Anyways, but so the only thing that I really dislike is I was reading through the specs on the side of the box for this, where it says what is on my computer, and it's literally the exact same computer, it's just with the glossy display. Problem is my computer in the first place was a matte display, so I would have appreciated having a matte display, so which is what my grandmother has right now, or what I have, it's hers. But on the other hand, I'm not going to complain because I did get a free brand new computer. My Apple Care, I do get the 1-year warranty and I can get Apple Care, but I still have to purchase it. I don't get to like, I think I could switch, I could just keep the Apple Care that I had on my old computer, but that expires in like 5 months, so I need to repurchase the Apple Care for this computer. I don't know how much it costs, but I can't pay for it right now, so it'll be a couple months. But anyways, so this is the new one that I just got, and so I'm going to open it real quick. Pretty much, if you want to see what's inside, you can just go look at the unboxing that I did of my grandmother's, because it's pretty much the exact same thing, except this one's brand new and the other one was refurbished, so it came in like a kind of a rinky-dink box. But so you open it, and it's got a soft little spongy so that the top doesn't get messed up. And I'll show you. It says, I don't know if you can see, made by Apple in California, and it's very pretty and blah blah blah. That's the old one, or my grandmother's. And let's see, take it out of the box. Hold on. Put this back over here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing now, because I'm kind of wonky with the camera, but let me get my paperwork out of here. Okay. And then I take it out of the box, pull this out. I guess this pulls the computer out of the box. And then inside is obviously my charger and brick. And then inside here is a envelope which has all of my information about my computer, and then just like extra software, and I believe a leopard disc. I don't know for sure. But yeah, so that is my new computer. Thank you, Apple, for being the awesomest customer support. It did take longer than expected, which I believe is why they actually upgraded. I should have gotten the lowest grade, but I think they upgraded because it did take so long, because they were only expecting it to take 2 to 3 weeks, and it took almost 4.5 weeks. So I had to not have my computer available to me. And with all of this, the only 2 downsides to this entire experience, and you know, again, I'm not complaining because I did get a free computer out of this, but 2 downsides was A, that I don't get the matte display, which is what I would have wanted, because like I said, I work a lot in dim light, and so with a glossy display, it's gonna be pretty reflective, and so that's gonna be annoying. And then B, the only other thing that I really dislike about the whole experience is that my older computer had the Leopard 10.5 OS X, and the operating system, and this one has Snow Leopard. And when I backed up my older computer, I backed it up and all the preferences and everything are made for Leopard. And then with Snow Leopard, and I've already tried to mess around with this computer because I was trying to import some of my preferences and stuff into my profile on this computer. Some of the preferences and like my stuff, like my stickies, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just a lot of the preferences, a lot of the things that I had set up for the way the system was supposed to work, and even a few files and programs that I had before, they're not going to work on Snow Leopard because it is literally a different operating system. So if anybody sees this within like a month, because after a month I'm probably either going to give up or not care, or I've already found that another answer. If anybody sees this and knows a way to transfer Leopard preferences or things that you know that don't usually work in Snow Leopard, if you know a way to get that working, let me know. Call me, email, something like that. Email is heyitsrachel@live.com. You can see it on my website, heyitsrachel.com. And all that good stuff. So that was sorry if I rambled, I try not to, but that was my unboxing / explanation as to what's been going on with my computer. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Only other thing I might want to mention is my Christmas presents, but I might make a separate video for that, because school is starting tomorrow and I'm tired and I need to edit this and get it up on the internet as soon as possible. So anyways, have a nice night. For those of you who have already started school or starting school soon, good luck in the first semester, and giddy up.